Hello everybody, it's Tom Seidner, the Lonely Gamer, and lately I've been really getting into chip theory games. I got Too Many Bones, I kickstarted the Elder Scrolls, and lately I've been playing a lot of Hoplomachus. Now, Hoplomachus is a game where you play a group of gladiators in the Colosseum. In Hoplomachus, you're either fighting against another player, you're fighting against some immortals, or you're fighting against a titan. Now, when you're fighting against the Titans, you're going to be rolling dice, and the Titans are going to move or do things based on the dice rolls. So as you can see, I've got a Titan right here. This is Eggshell. She's one of the Titans, and you can see that when it's her turn, she rolls a black dice, 2 green dice, 2 blue dice, and 2 yellow dice. And then depending on what is rolled on the dice, you're going to do these things. So if there's a hit on the black, you're going to do this item. If there's hits on the greens, you're going to do these items. If there's hits on the blue, you're going to do this. And if there's hits on the yellow, you're going to do this. And this is how she moves around the board and attacks you back. So what I like to do when I'm playing Hoplomachus with one of these Titans is I like to segregate their dice. So I like to take their dice and put it in one dice tray, and then I like to take my dice and put them in another dice tray. That way, whenever it's the Titan's turn, I always know just grab the dice from her dice tray and roll them. Because otherwise, you have to count them every time to see, oh, are all the dice in her dice tray that need to be in her dice tray. So the problem I've run into is that when you're doing that, sometimes you run out of dice. So I might have all her dice in the dice tray, but I might not have enough dice to roll my dice. So then I have to take dice out of her dice tray to roll my dice, and then I'm back to having to count the dice and make sure that the correct number of dice are in her dice tray. So in order to fix that, I bought some blank dice on Amazon. They're 16 millimeter dice, and they come in 10 different colors. The dice that come with Hoplomachus are 16 millimeter dice, and so it's the same exact size of the dice. I'm going to put a couple dice up here so you can see them. Here's the yellow from Hoplomachus and the yellow from Amazon. For 60 dice, you can get them for about $10. It was really reasonable. Now, if I could have, I would have bought extra dice from Chip Theory. But I went to their website. There's no way to buy extra dice for this game unless you buy another copy of Hoplomachus, or I think these same dice come in Hoplomachus Victorum. This is Hoplomachus Remastered that I'm playing here. But anyway, there's no way to just outright buy these dice. So what I did was I bought these blank dice. They, like I said, they were only $10. They're a really good value. They come in all the colors that I needed for the game. So here's all the colors plus the red. And then what I did is I just marked the pips on there matching the dice. Now in Hoplomachus, each dice color has a different number of hits. The yellow dice has 2 hits, so it has a hit on this side and a hit on this side. The red dice has a hit on every side. The blue dice has a hit on 3 sides. The green dice has a hit on 4 sides. And the black dice has a hit on 5 sides. So you can see, so depending on the color of dice you're rolling, the odds for that item happening is going to be based on the probabilities of the dice. So what I did is I created this little 3D printed template. And this template is what it looks like here. And the dice goes right inside of it like that. And then I just took a Sharpie paint marker that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I just filled in the pips for what I wanted. So on the yellow dice, I put 2 pips, and the blue dice, I put 3, and then so on and so forth in order to match what I needed for the Hoplomachus. And this works really, really well. So if you're playing Hoplomachus Remastered or Hoplomachus Victorum, I think they're the same dice, and you feel like you need more dice, this is a very easy way to get that done and very cost effective. I think probably with the pins and the dice, I got about $15 into this. I have a whole complement of dice that matches my dice, so I have plenty of dice to leave in the Titans tray and plenty of dice for my tray. If I play the game with somebody else, I have dice for them and dice for me, to where we're not having to share dice back and forth. And it was a very easy solution. Now, I will tell you this, this little template for the dice that I printed off, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description for this. You can download it for free. If you have a 3D printer, you can print it out. It's on my Cults page, download it, print it out to your heart's content. Also, I will put a link to these dice on Amazon so that you can pick these dice up. Like I said, you can get 60 of these for $10, or I think you can get 100 of these for like $15 or something like that. Very reasonably priced. So, you need more dice for this game or any other game, and you want to mark them yourself, this is a very cost-effective way to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below. I always answer my comments. And until I see you guys again, happy gaming.